Keep going, man. Yeah, what's going on? How's it going out there? Red Shoal!
Thanks for having me, man.
Marty Schwartz, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to finally meet you, dude.
I think we saw each other at the NAMM show that one time.
Yeah, that one time, way back at NAMM. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. NAMM has whole new meanings now after the pandemic, like those memories, you know? I don't think NAMM will ever be the same, do you?
No, I really don't.
Yeah.
It's part of it's sad, but I think part of it's good.
Well, there's always change. So real quick, we're in Nashville right now, which is cool because you live in Georgia, right?
Yeah, Atlanta. So we came up for the weekend.
Which is oh man, another amazing reason about Nashville is that, in San Diego, it's much harder to run into you. So now, being here, it's cool to just be surrounded.
Yeah.
Like you're actually totally unrelated going to Carter's tomorrow to shoot with the same guitar.
Yeah, we actually came, so me and Zach Broyles from Mythos Effects, we have a podcast together called Dipped in Tone, and Carter reached out to us about getting together and shooting a video with that, and then you guys reached out and was like, well, here we are. So I brought my...
what's that right there?
So this is my R9 that I bought from Uncle Norm a few months ago with Tim Pierce.
I saw that viral video.
I don't know if it was viral, but it was...
Show me your thumbnail face for it.
It was probably something like...
That's awesome, by the way. Real quick, I've got 2 people helping with this live stream. So we've got multi-cams, all kinds of stuff going on. I want to make sure real quick, we got Jacob and Matt in the house. Silent applause for them. But is everything going all right, Matt?
We're good.
Like the comments are saying they can hear us and everything?
Yep.
Because they'll definitely let you know if they can't.
Yeah, y'all are in high cotton over here, man. This is a nice setup.
This is luxury. And I'm so sorry to my friend Brian, who usually helps me with the live streams. Eat your heart out, Brian. He's in Brazil right now anyway, so it's perfect timing to be in Nashville.
Yeah.
So, so you bought that from Norm. There is a video that you made. This was the one?
This was the one. So I'd been looking for my Les Paul for about 3 years. And it started back in 2019. I went to play some shows in London with my band, and Gibson loaned us some guitars so we wouldn't have to fly with stuff.
Shout out to Gibson.
Yep. And they had the Dutch Burst there. It was a 2014...
Does Paul Davids play that?
He should, actually. He should have bought it. Would have been very on brand.
Just
for
a
him.
Dutch
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. But it was a 2014 custom shop, and it was one of, if not the best Les Pauls I'd ever played. Better than a lot of bursts that I played, actually. And Let It Go, which I shouldn't have done, but since then had been looking for the guitar.
Oh, I thought you were referring to Frozen. Let It Go. So I jammed Let It. I did my test on this. My Les Paul test is playing Let It Go from Frozen.
Yeah.
Just to,
That's your go-to? That's your lick, your Guitar Center lick or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Just throw people off.
No, I got it.
They'll leave me alone if I do it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
It's
Anyway,
actually not a bad idea.
so this was the one. Then you got Uncle Tim Pierce to come over and double check it for you, or was he scouting it first?
We went there together. This was a few months ago, and we went down to Norm's just to hang out. And I wasn't actually necessarily going there to buy a Les Paul, but we were there and they had a bunch in. They just got a bunch in. So we ended up playing like 15, Tim and I together. And this was the first one that we played. And then it was the last one that we played. And when we came all the way back around after playing all 10, Tim picked it up and just went like, you know, and immediately we were, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, people are going to want to hear it more anyway. You can never talk. I don't know when you do your live streams, do you play and talk or do you just talk?
I try and do both.
Yeah. Well, now's the time that we need to play.
Okay.
No, actually, you play the guitar, man. This is yours. And then we'll talk about this 1960.
Yeah, that's a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. Not mine, but we'll talk
could be
about
yours.
it. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it sounds like a Les Paul. You know? It does the Les Paul thing.
Yeah, man. Okay, so this is a loan to me that you're gonna shoot with this tomorrow.
Yeah.
I shot a separate video about this guitar yesterday, so I think one, we're in good company because this was on tour with Joe Bonamassa.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He had it for a few months on tour, and he played it a lot. But in the process, so this is a 1960. Ooh, nice. We got the zoom in over there.
Wow.
Video Village, how's it going? We've got a 1960 Les Paul Cherry Sunbursts. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, all the cherry's gone.
Yeah, the cherry's gone, but Cherry Sunburst from 1960. There's a whole story website all about it, and there's another video coming where I'll talk about more of the details. But Carter Vintage Guitars, which we love in Nashville, they are kind of spearheading this project that goes to an amazing cause. Homes for Our Troops. Yeah. Just want to make sure I don't say it wrong. Okay. Homes for Our Troops. Yes. So it's related. The cause is related to getting equipment in houses for disabled veterans.
Oh, that's
specifically, cool. Like
okay.
ramps.
Yeah.
Basically helping post 9/11 veterans who are disabled. Charity and a cause to help
Nice.
them function better. And so the person who owns this guitar was, I believe, head of marketing for Gibson until like through the 90s, like during that. But anyway, I don't want to get any of it wrong, and you're going to get the whole spiel too.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's Stu Carter. It goes to an amazing cause. It's got all these different amazing players that have played it already, and they're reaching out to people with some online viewers to
get some eyes on it.
Yeah, just get the eyeballs on it. And so I think July 4th, this is going to be sold, and all the profits are going to go to that.
Nice.
To that great cause.
Now, do you think Joe is the one that wore the volume?
Actually, what I was going to say, that's funny. That's so funny. Man, I don't think so, but he's constantly, right? No, but actually related to Joe Bonamassa, I think he had some of the pots, replaced, but with 1960,
right?
But like everything authentic. But you'll notice, I want to switch with you. You'll just notice how well it plays.
Yeah, man. I'm
Oh well,
there we go. Here, you take.
Yeah.
I'll take this. Here we go. Okay,
Matt,
so
how is the comments? Anything important we need to broach on?
It's weird. Some audio sounds good for some people, and people are saying it's too low on others. But
Too low?
I'm crushing it over here.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing that jumps out is how thin the neck is compared to that. Like,
yeah.
Because it's a 1960, they were known for being quite a bit thinner necks than the 58s and 59s.
Yes.
But
Now that this is a 59 neck on this one.
yeah, it's supposed to be. But the thing about that I've heard about the reissues in the custom shops is the necks are actually a lot bigger than real 58s and 59s, and I think that's the case. That's a really beefy neck.
Yeah.
And most of the real 59s that I've played, I don't think I've played a 58, but they're not that thick.
Okay.
This is thin though.
Yeah.
Like.
So this is a custom shop.
99. So we believe that would have been Tom Murphy finished because, as far as I understand,
It's got some nice checking
yeah
on it.
At that year, I think Tom was pretty much the only person doing finishes in the custom shop. Although we looked, and there's typically, he would leave like a little TM on the top somewhere, and I haven't been able to find that. But
Okay.
I'd like to have Tom look at it and tell if it's something he did or not.
So yeah, they are very different, but you can notice, not in a better or worse way, but the pickups in that guitar, you can tell they're the.
Yeah, it has a thing, and I love I guess this would be more like a lemon burst, or like where that red dye has faded away and left sort of the greenish texture to it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a gorgeous top, man. It's
Not
really,
bad.
really nice.
Not bad. There's a video on the Carter page or all their stuff where Tommy Emmanuel is playing it.
Yeah.
Anyone go check out Tommy Emmanuel playing this guitar. It's like ridiculous. Matt, how's it going over there?
It's going.
What are they saying?
This is awesome.
Okay, they can hear us?
Picture ever.
Oh, well, that's nice. But they watching, viewing. Okay. Oh, you're streaming. You're watching too. Okay, cool.
It's a really nice middle position.
I was just thinking there about how you've worked with Rick Beato so much, and I started to play and go, wait a minute, what am I doing?
Man.
I was like, ooh, I'm going to get a little vibey here. And then I started seeing those grids in my mind that are in his shorts, and I was like, oh no, what am I doing?
Yeah, the quick lesson thing.
This is like the
yeah.
preschool
Yeah.
watch me go, guys. I'm going to go like this.
Yeah. Oh man, I live in that minor pentatonic world. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
No, of course not. I love it, but I was just laughing to myself because I mean he's so good at guitar. It's certainly not a insult in any way. It's just funny to me. So I don't know. I mean, we have a lot of the same audience, but you worked in Rick Beato's studio?
Yeah, I
like
interned.
pre-YouTube, right?
Yeah, like in 2012.
Let's remind him.
Yeah. So 2000.
Let's remind my audience.
Yeah. So I graduated from music school in Atlanta in 2011, and then went and got hired on with this singer-songwriter named Carl Dillon in Atlanta, and we did a record at Rick Beato's. And that was my first time ever being in a recording studio. Loved it, fell in love with the whole process. And at the end of the record, basically I asked him and his assistant Ken Lanyon, I was like, can I start like coming and sweeping floors and hanging out here? And they were like, yeah, you should come. And then that turned into an internship, and I worked there for like 3 years, give or take, and learned a ton, man, from both Rick and from Ken. I mean, Ken was the engineer there, and I learned a lot about recording. And the cool thing for me was I got to play on a lot of records. Rick would have me play guitar, play bass on a lot of stuff. Some of it was better than others. And he had like a 1 or 2 take rule. So he would be producing and he would say, all right, I want something like this. And then he would very poorly sing some kind of melody that was like out of key, and you had to like decipher it. And then if you just didn't get it in the first take or second take, you'd be like, oh, just give me the guitar and I'll play it. But I got really used to like recording and being under that red light syndrome kind of thing there, and learned a lot about the process. And then
And you gave him a nudge to do YouTube.
yeah, so in 2015, a band called Muddy Magnolias from here in Nashville came down and did the record at Rick's, and that was my first time where it was like I wasn't an intern anymore. I got hired on as the assistant engineer, and then I ended up playing guitar on most of the record, and then they hired me as a guitar player to start touring. So I started traveling up here and traveling, and Rick at that time was getting out of producing, and he was doing these, do you remember Periscope?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay, he
It's
was
like live stream.
yeah, he would do these Periscope live streams for like 5 or 6 hours to literally no one.
Yeah.
It would be like 1 or 2 people on there, but he was teaching music theory stuff or like talking about compressors or EQs or whatever. And I was watching a ton of YouTube at the time, and I thought, man, you should start a YouTube channel. So we worked on it together for the first few times. In fact, the channel trailer on his channel still, I shot and edited for him back in the day, and then he just took it in that first year and ran with it. And
Yeah.
you know,
Well, we know how that went.
Yeah.
Can I see the
Went pretty
stream
well.
of comments there, buddy? Give it up for Jacob, everyone, doing the edits. Rhett, your videos are always great and so informative, said Adam Solis.
thanks, Adam.
Yeah. Okay, and then yes, Buddy Big says, can we get a link to donate to homes for our troops? Yeah, we can. I think we can. There's going to be more info coming on that, so don't worry. The guitars sound much louder on Marty's Instagram. Well, that's just the phone volume. Can't control the different volumes. Okay. Oh, someone said Muddy Magnolias have some cool stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, that band was a lot of fun. Real guitar heavy stuff, like rootsy Americana blues.
Nice. Now, Ozzy Farrow, who watches pretty much every live stream of mine, wants to know who are some of your favorite bands. How about the turning point for you, like when you started playing guitar? What were the bands during that? Because everyone, our tastes change.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your guitar now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, it's fine.
I can afford that.
Honestly,
I can afford this one.
If you're gonna drop one, that's the one to drop. I think when I started, I was like 13 years old, 14 years old, something like that, and I was listening to a lot of Pink Floyd and Jimi Hendrix. The first album I ever bought with my own money was that Hendrix Blues compilation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The compilations just kept coming, didn't they?
Yeah, and I didn't
From Hendrix.
I didn't know that it wasn't like the real record or whatever. I just,
Right.
I bought it.
No, it's
I was
awesome.
Digging into it, and then my neighbor across the street, who was a year older than me, was playing guitar, and he gave me The Wall. And I remember sitting in my room and listening to The Wall for the first time and having my mind like blown out of my skull. Like,
Nice.
so yeah, a lot of David Gilmour.
You have you have a sister, right? But you're the older sibling?
Yeah,
Okay.
She's 5 years younger.
Okay, right. Because sometimes, it's that older sibling that exposes you to the music, you know?
He was basically my older sibling.
The-
Oh no. I might have.
That's all right. I'll keep talking.
Cool.
All right, we got the lav went out there for a second. Sounds like room mics only on amps. I don't know. Someone says sounds perfect for me. Well, now we're also because we lost your mic, so there's comments on that. That's all right. So you were just we missed this captivating story about.
Basically, it was a lot of Pink Floyd, and The Wall kind of like blew my mind wide
All
open.
right.
As
Well,
a
you're
young
playing
kid.
a 1960 Les Paul. All right. Let's switch cables.
Yep.
So you have the lead sound.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All right.
There we go.
So Rhett, ladies and gentlemen, has. Oh, we're crossing the streams.
Okay, hold on.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right. Got your fat lead tone there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Everyone said out of this world. Shooter McGavin, thank you. The vintage, someone is mocking the vintage tone through the katana. Carter, vintage guitar. Yeah, keep mocking, my friend. Sounds great, guys, says Carter Vintage Guitars. Thank you for watching. And there's going to be a lot more info about the guitar and the great cause it's going to. I have another video coming out. Rhett's going to be covering it as well. A few more shout outs. Greg Levinson. Eves. Oh, bar chord tips for beginners. Rhett, begin.
Oh, okay. So I always
I feel like we did this in a video once.
we might have, yeah. Okay, I always talk about like the claw thing between your first finger and your thumb when you're barring, because that's always the hardest thing for beginners. So like if you're doing like let's call it G major right there off the 3rd fret, I like to put my thumb directly behind my first finger, so you're making like this just pinching motion. And the thing is with chords, especially with bar chords, everyone's hands are slightly different. So you kind of have to find the position on the neck that fits your hand best, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Quick shout outs, some more shout outs. Easton, you really wanted a shout out. Can you say hi to Easton out there?
What's up, Easton?
Also, there's a really talented, Raphael, I know, I'm just joking around. He's like, no, I'm not mocking. I want to say something about the katana, though, in all seriousness, real quick. But there is a really talented young dude named Leonardo. Where are you, Leonardo? Are you out there? It's his birthday today.
Nice.
And he practices guitar and works really hard and is really talented and is really passionate about it. And I remember now that he messaged me earlier saying it was his birthday.
Nice.
Maybe he could get a birthday shout out.
Happy birthday, Leonardo.
I saw Leonardo, you just keep doing it, man. Every clip I see of you, you're better and better. And the clip I saw today had like thousands and thousands of views. So so he's doing pretty great. Gus EJ, Josh Norco, hey, thanks Thanks, Josh, always for watching. Jamie De La Rosa says, say my name, say my name. Shady, yeah, we got some happy birthday shout outs for Leo too, so that's always exciting. Leo is getting noticed so much. I think he was only like 5 when it happened, but one of the most legendary, I won't say who because I think it was like private, I'll tell you off camera, but one of the most legendary, oh, and by the way, Leonardo is in Manchester, England. Lives in a high-rise building, just plays guitar, like, it's great. But maybe 2 years ago, one of the top living legends of guitar came to their apartment and played with him.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
So I'm pretty amazing. Jamie De La Rosa is screaming now. Well, double down. All right, we're gonna do one more jam. Now it's just hellos and all that stuff. But there's something that I think it's just good luck, Rhett, for my live streams. Here you go, Jakey. And it's oh,
let's
again.
swap. Yeah. Well, you want cable or guitar or both?
Both.
All right.
Why not?
Why not?
B flat blues. This is a B flat blues. Just follow me, see if you can keep up. I think he might have played it in B, but I like B flat. Go for it, rip it. Keep going. Keep going. Break. Here we go. Yeah, everyone give it up for Rhett Scholl. You probably know him already, but if not, go look him up. He's the one that looks like that.
With the beard.
Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Thank you to our wonderful crew here, Matt and Jacob, and our wonderful guest, Tilly, over here. So nice to see you guys again.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you, man. Now we get to hang for real.
Yeah.
No more pressure.
Yeah.
Now we can just hang. Thanks again. We'll see you later.
See you guys.
Thanks, Jacob.